Good evening everyone. In today's class we are going to see the continuation of that topic animal products used as clothing, and today about silk we are going to see. The page number what we are going to discuss is 86 and 87. So silk, how it is produced. The silk usually it is produced from a worm, okay, a silk worm, that is that cocoon of silkworm. From that only we are just getting this silk, okay, a type of worm which is and also this will be mostly present only in that mulberry leaves. Okay, the silkworm what it will eat means it is just only that mulberry leaves it will eat. Okay, completely it will eat that mulberry leaves alone, only on that it will grow. And how long it will live? Okay, only for the 2 months, mostly for that 2 months alone, that what that silkworms it will be living on that mulberry leaves. And then here what are that within this 2 months itself it will be coming under that this 4 stages. Okay, this 4 stages it will come across within this 2 months. What are all that stages means? Eggs, first it will be as eggs. Okay, that from that old moth, adult moth, the eggs it will be released, then it will be just formed into a caterpillar, and then from that the cocoon it will be developed, and then at last an adult moth it will be produced. And then what is this sericulture means? The production of that silk from that silkworm, that process it is called as sericulture. Okay, so this is that basic things of that silk, that is what how we are just getting it from. Okay, and here if we see, this is the life cycle of a silkworm. So silkworm if we take, see, starting from an egg, okay, mostly many eggs it will be laid by that female adult moth. Okay, this eggs it will be just a few days when it is staying in a same place, it will becomes a caterpillar. Okay, then that caterpillar it will be developed into pupa. It means around it itself it will be forming one white covering, that is what in that pupa. And then at last it will be just again it will be developed into a adult butterfly, and then it will be flying out. Okay, this is the complete life cycle of a silkworm. So in this if we take this silkworm itself, how it will be just used means, okay, mostly that silkworms from that cocoon, how we are just taking it means, it will be collected, everything it will be collected and it will be stored for few days. Okay, then later it will be just put it inside a incubator, still that eggs it want to be hatching out, and then the caterpillar it want to form a cocoon. Okay, after that covering what it happens is, then we will just keep that cocoon inside that hot water. For what purpose we are just keeping it inside that hot water means, it is nothing but when we are just inserting in that hot water, that moth inside that cocoon it will be dead. Okay, for killing that, and also to just take over the thread from outside. Okay, thread outside it should be taken out. For that purpose also we are just putting inside that hot water, and then easily the thread it will be spinned out. Okay, when we are just mostly 2 to 3 days we can just take the thread from this from this cocoon. From 2 to 3 days the single thread it will be just taken out. It means it will be very lengthy, and also it will be very strong in nature. That was it takes that time. Okay, and then after that what it happens, after that thread after we are taking, we will be using it in a way what we want. Okay, that fabrics whatever it is needed we will be using it. Why we are mostly using this silk means, because it will be very smooth and also it will be very strong in nature also. That's what we are preferring this silk. Okay, and then the next one, what is the, this is what silk is more valuable than the remaining one, because it is also they're called as the strongest thread. Comparing with the remaining, it will be very strongest in nature. Okay, and then the questions you are going to learn and write is question number 25. Write the uses and importance of silk. So you are going to write what are all the uses and what is the important things for using this silk. And then question number 26, it is explain the life cycle of silkworm. So life cycle, you want to draw the diagram of that life cycle, and then you want to explain that process. Okay.